College classmates, Sonia and Marnie, are just getting to know each other when a mountain holiday goes tragically wrong.
Check your weight!
Trapped on a crumbling precipice.
It was terrifying. If you fell, you would fall down hundreds of feet and die.
I thought, this is it. It's only a matter of time.
They have to stay awake just to stay alive.
Falling asleep meant dying.
Survival means sticking together. But this mountain will tear them apart.
I started to think that we could die there.
Here you go, sons.
It's 4 days before Christmas,
Cheers, mate.
and postgraduate physics students Sonia Rendell and Marnie Shepherd have left their books behind for a 3-day hike in the Southern Alps of New Zealand.
They look so cute. They don't look real. They're going to feel pretty real once we're up there.
25-year-old city girl Sonia has just split with her boyfriend and is taking time out to clear her head.
I was heartbroken, so it was a good opportunity just to get away and start thinking about where my life was going.
Sonia had a bit of a split up just beforehand. So this hike was something I hoped that Sonia would enjoy.
At 36, Marnie's already a veteran mountaineer. This trip was her idea.
I've always loved the mountains. It brings a lot of happiness for me anyway to feel like I'm part of nature.
The women have rarely hung out socially, until now.
Sonia and I are very different in some ways. Sonia's a lot more sociable person. She's also a bit more of a glamour person.
How are your new boots? Oh, they're good. I really like the colours. What do you think?
I'd never hiked with Marnie before.
I don't care what they look like. Are they comfortable?
She's a very experienced climber, and I knew that I was going to be in completely safe hands.
It's going to be a challenging hike. They face 3 long days of walking and rock scrambling. They'll overnight in hiking shelters along the way. Marnie's come up with a 60-kilometer route that will take them through mountain passes, right across the Southern Alps to the west coast. Beautiful and remote, this wilderness can also be lethal. Even in the New Zealand summer, the weather can change without warning. And Marnie has heard that a storm system is heading their way.
Even though the forecast was bad, it was still supposed to be a day or so away. We were hoping to complete the trip before the weather turned bad.
Sonia's on a steep learning curve. This is her toughest hike yet, so she'll be looking to Marnie to take the lead.
What if I slip? Don't slip.
Marnie is a very tough lady, incredibly headstrong, but I really like that in her. I'd never hiked with Marnie before. I was very well aware that she's a very experienced climber.
There are some tricky bits, but I think it's a really great trip to take someone who wants to see the real mountains. Sonia and I both thought, well, yeah, we'll give it a go. The idea being that, in principle, we could always turn around and come back again.
The hike starts out well, and the weather is holding. But around the next bend, a shock awaits the two friends.
wasn't expecting that.
Deep in the shadow of the canyon pass, a gigantic wall of winter snow has survived right into the height of summer.
It was quite beautiful. It was just this massive, smooth stretch of ice that covered the base of the mountain.
But alpine expert Marnie instantly recognizes the ice is a big problem.
We're talking 4 or 5 stories high, not something you can just throw yourself up and hope to get over. It was firm snow, very steep. You would need crampons.
We won't even get 6 feet up there.
Neither of the women wants to turn back. But the only alternative is to climb around the wall of ice blocking their path.
But there's a bit of a path up there.
It looked like there was a way of climbing up over the bluffs by the snow and hopefully sidle around the ice. It was still very steep and definitely a climbing route, but I do have a lot of experience on this kind of terrain, and I knew Sonia was, natural in the mountains. She hadn't done climbing, serious mountaineering, but I wasn't thinking it would be like that.
I reckon we can do it.
We were very excited, and I guess the adrenaline is going as well. There was no doubt in our minds that we could do the climb.
The women reach a ridge that should take them around the ice. But the plan falls apart. The terrain is impassable without ropes.
Between us and the pass that we were trying to sidle around to, there was a very steep, uncrossable avalanche gully. Completely uncrossable.
Unwilling to abandon the trip, Marnie decides that they can climb up to another ridge.
I was hoping if we climbed a little higher, we could get through.
We can't get across here, but if we nip up there, I reckon we can make it.
I was a little bit surprised. It looked like it would just be a long, long climb.
What, that ridge way up there?
But I completely trusted Marnie's judgment.
Okay.
She basically just said, follow my route, so it was always her that went first.
Now you just want to watch out for the loose scree. You don't want to scuff your new boots.
What starts as a scramble quickly turns into a serious climb. And as they get higher, novice climber Sonia starts getting nervous.
There were points where you didn't have proper handholds. It was quite a surreal experience because it was a mix between adrenaline and being scared, and adrenaline and being scared again.
Kick away the loose stuff and jam your toe into that bit.
To find a way around the ice, the women have to climb higher and higher. Marnie has underestimated the severity of the ascent and overestimated her friend's climbing ability.
Marnie, this is just crazy.
Sonia was beginning to get scared of the train, and with very good reason.
When I looked down, it was an incredibly long fall. It was just pure sharp rock. So if you did slip, then you were going to break some bones. That did set in panic for me. I froze on the side of the mountain.
It was a very big mistake on my part taking Sonia into that terrain. Your survival depends on you being careful about what you're doing, and if you panic, you're not being careful.
Marnie needs to calm Sonia down. Fast.
Just relax and take some breaths, okay?
It was terrifying. If you fell, you would fall down hundreds of feet and die. You couldn't afford to fall.
Marnie, I can't do this. This is too hard. I'm gonna go back down. Sonia? Sonia, you can't go back down. It's too dangerous.
I was quite certain then it was better for us to keep carrying on going uphill because climbing up is a lot easier than going down. It's a lot safer.
We've got to keep going up, okay? Don't look down. Keep calm. Try and find a foothold.
Against her every instinct, Sonia presses on. After 4 hours of climbing, they're nearly 200 meters up a near vertical cliff face. At last, the summit is within reach. But now, they hit another problem. The rock above them is dangerously unstable.
It's a case of what looks like solid rock falling apart. And if you're relying on that to hold some of your weight, well, that's a disaster.
I put my foot on the rock and it fell from underneath my foot.
Marnie, this is crumbling!
I couldn't hold on to the rock much longer. It was very scary.
What do I do? Shift your weight!
I was clinging on, trying to scramble my other foot or wedge it in.